Hey everybody, this is a video to make your life a little easier, actually so for some of you a lot easier, when you're uploading receipts to SmartData, and it uses an app called Dropbox, which is available for any smartphone. It's also available for your laptop or desktop computer, and that's how we're going to make it work. So first what you need to do is download Dropbox for either your iPhone or Android phone, and it's free. And it's a file storage program, which means that it keeps records for you, digital records. And the neat thing is that if you have it on multiple devices, in this case your smartphone and your laptop or desktop, when you add a file on the one end, it'll also show up on the other end. So if you scan something from your iPhone or your Android phone, the next time you open up your laptop computer, it's going to be on there as well. So I'm going to show you how useful this is. So here you see Dropbox, and this is looking at an iPhone. Android phone won't be too much different. The one thing that will be different, if you're using an iPhone 6s or anything newer, you could force press, and we're going to look at Scan Document. If you don't have a 6s or newer, you just press the icon, and you're going to see a plus sign. We're going to press that next and choose Scan Document. Here's a fake receipt. It's going to identify the edges. The blue line will go around. When it's sure it's got it, it'll snap the picture. Now you'll see the picture show up, and you'll see that it's cut out all the edges on it. Now, just to show you, we have another option here. If you don't want to wait for the blue line and it's got the edges marked, you can just press that white button. Let me show you that again. You don't want to wait for it to go all the way around. It sees the edges, you just click it yourself, and that'll show up. Now, what we did here, you're going to see 2 of 2. Well, let's just back up, because after we scanned the first one, we pressed this down here. You see this little 2 pieces of paper with the plus sign? That lets you scan multiple images and make them one file. So for instance, if you went to a restaurant and you have the original receipt, but you also have the copy that has the tip written on it, and you want to upload both of them as one file, you just hit the plus sign and then scan the second one, and they end up being one file. So that's what's happening now. Now you see a range up here. Sometimes your papers are out of order. So now we see both of our receipts that are part of this file, and we just want to hold one down. And once we hold it down, if they're out of order, say you have the second page as the first page or something, you can move them over before you go to uploading. So everything's in order, your first page, second page, third page, however many pages. Right here, you're going to see the file name. Okay, now, the file name that they give this automatically in Dropbox is the date. So the year, month, and day. And then they have a bunch of random numbers that show up. Now that's not going to be useful to you when you're trying to upload things from SmartData, because you're not going to remember what that was all about. So what we're going to do here is, before you upload it, you can edit it. This was a fake document, so we're just going to call this one fake. You might call it Lowe's if you were shopping at Lowe's, or Burger King, or whatever. If you need to change the date, you can also do that. I didn't go on the 12th. Maybe I went to fake on the 10th. So I'm going to change that to the 10th. And now I have the date and the name of the restaurant, and that's my file system. I'm going to save it. I created a file called Dropbox Receipt Demo. Now, you might want to call your might want to call your folder something like ScanBot. You might want to call it SmartData. So you know all your SmartData receipts. You might just want to call the folder receipts, but you're going to save it into there, and then it uploads. You see it's showing up now, and that's the end of that demo. So that's going to stop right there, because once that's uploaded into the Dropbox Receipt Demo, or you might call your folder Receipts or SmartData or whatever, then next time you open your laptop or your desktop computer, you're going to see that now, once you've downloaded the app for your desktop or laptop by going to Dropbox.com and going to Downloads, it'll let you to download it and install it. When you're doing the installation, if you're using one of the Salvation Army computers, you don't have administrative rights. So it's going to start installing and then it's going to stop and ask you if you want to use the non-administrative version. You say yes, and it'll install a different version that won't make the IT department upset. And it's going to set up a folder inside of your computer called Dropbox. Whenever it has internet access, anything that you uploaded through your iPhone or your Android phone is going to be loaded in here as well. So you see here we have Dropbox, and I have all my Dropbox folders. I use a bunch. But here's the Dropbox demo one. And there you see is our receipt now on my laptop. So when you're using SmartData, all you'll need to do is go to the receipts you're uploading. You have your whole layout going. And when you go to upload, you're going to go into your Dropbox folder. You're going to select whichever folder inside of Dropbox has your receipts, in this case Dropbox Demo. And then when I'm trying to find it, right here in the file name, I know which date it was from, which makes it easier to find. If you have a bunch of gas receipts or restaurant receipts and maybe they're very similar, you know, well, this one was when I went on the 10th, and I know which location it was, in this case fake. This will make your whole system easier, probably save you minutes, if not sometimes hours, depending on how often you do this. But I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.